Hi guys, welcome back to another lesson. I am Teacher Jilu, your English teacher. And in today's lesson, you are going to learn how to talk about politics. More specifically, about the American elections of 2020. Well guys, a lot of people don't like to talk about politics. Talking about politics can be very polemic, but increasing your vocabulary in English is not polemic at all, right? So for today's lesson, I have selected 15 words and expressions that you can use when the topic of a conversation is the American elections of 2020. The first thing you need to do to vote in the United States is to register to vote. In the United States, voting is not mandatory. Voting there is optional. So if you want to express your desire to vote, you have to register to vote first. There are 3 forms in which a person can register to vote. You can register to vote by mail, online, or in person, going to a voting office.
After losing her license, Adina Biner couldn't register to vote online, so she had to come in person today to the Board of Elections office in Lower Manhattan.
I want to do my civic duty. I want to do my part and I want to vote.
After losing her license, Adina Biner couldn't register to vote online, so she had to come in person today to the Board of Elections office in Lower Manhattan.
I want to do my civic duty. I want to do my part and I want to vote.
In the moment that you are registering to vote, you have to inform which political party that you are going to be affiliated with. In the United States, there are 2 main political parties, the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats believe in social equality. They respect the minorities, like Black and LGBT people. They preserve the nature, they preserve the environment. And the most recent president elected in the Democrat Party was Barack Obama.
Black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, young, old, gay, straight, men, women, folks with disabilities. That's what I see. That's the America I know.
On the other side, there is the Republican Party. The Republican Party is conservative. They believe in traditional and religious values. The system, the economic system that they support is capitalism. And the most recent president elected in the Republican Party was Donald Trump.
And we know that families and churches, not government officials, know best how to create a strong and loving community. And above all else, we know this. In America, we don't worship government, we worship God.
Once you registered to vote and informed which political party that you are going to be affiliated with, it's time to keep track of the political campaign of the candidates that are running for office. To be running for office means the candidates who are competing for the presidency. During a political campaign, the candidates make speeches. A speech is when a candidate makes promises, when they explain why they want to become presidents or why they want to remain as presidents. If they want to remain as presidents, they are running for a second term. A second term means that they are running for re-election. Usually the candidates make these speeches during a campaign rally. A campaign rally is when the candidate travels across the country, visiting different states to interact with their voters. And they shake hands, they take pictures with them, and etc. Another form of keeping up with the political campaign is keeping an eye on the polls. If a candidate has the majority of the voting intentions, this candidate is ahead in the polls. If they don't, they are behind in the polls.
21, so it's a 41-point difference. Trump's 21 points ahead in this poll among men in Iowa, and Trump is 20 points behind among women in Iowa. A 41-point swing there, basically.
21, so it's a 41-point difference. Trump's 21 points ahead in this poll among men in Iowa, and Trump is 20 points behind among women in Iowa. A 41-point swing there, basically.
And then the election day comes, and it's time to vote. There are two forms in which a person can vote in the United States. You can vote by mail, or you can vote in person, going to a voting location. If you decided to vote in person, you are going to cast your ballot in a ballot box. A ballot is a form which contains the candidate's information. And if you decide to vote by mail, you will send the ballot by mail.
Many Americans are expected to vote by mail for the first time this November because of the pandemic. Across the country, rules vary.
If you know how to mail a letter, you already know how to mail in your vote.
Many Americans are expected to vote by mail for the first time this November because of the pandemic. Across the country, rules vary.
If you know how to mail a letter, you already know how to mail in your vote.
Today's ballot has two sides.
Masks and plexiglass, but at least they're voting. Proud Americans casting their first in-person ballots 46 days early.
Today's ballot has two sides.
Masks and plexiglass, but at least they're voting. Proud Americans casting their first in-person ballots 46 days early.
The US presidential elections take place on November 3rd, every 4 years. Voting in your country is optional, or is it mandatory? What do you think? Do you think that people should be obligated to vote? So guys, that was today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, remember to press the like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you will not miss every time I upload a new video. Take care, and I see you on my next lesson. Bye!